Industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. But now it'll be third down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Fourth down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Raiders football, first and 10. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Third down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Taken in at the 22. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball the biggest playmakers you have, if they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt, they're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Man, he stopped immediately there. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, Drew Chrisman on to punt. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
That he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. So 2nd and long, you got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Raiders are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Charger drive about to get going. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the 50, here's Herbert. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sam. And the Raiders will take over possession here up at the 44.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
We all have habits. They can be somewhat predictable. And you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see. Play action. Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Defense sold out from the run. Worked out well. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers will take over possession here up at the 44. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them. But they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Herbert now. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game? I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Room here to run. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Carlson on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Chargers 0.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And the Raiders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. That's what you build a locker room at halftime. Hit the reset button and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
16 yards. And the Las Vegas first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Hands it off out of the gun. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. A tackle made by J.T. Woods. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll set up a throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. He's got room at the 30, and they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to try to run 7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And a Raider first down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, anytime down here in the red zone that you can get a running back going lateral to the line of scrimmage, that's a plus for the defense. We all hear about the offensive guys saying, get north and south, get upfield. They didn't allow it at all on that play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They're going to look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Raiders take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Play action. It's Herbert. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. He's got Higbee complete right side. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man, Slayton. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Chargers first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Again, Herbert. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. 70 yards on the ground for him so far.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
First down, Raiders.
Get contact! Get contact!
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Hey, check that, street.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Herbert. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance, and then they end up winning this game.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. The mistake there by the offense, Charles, they tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored and because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
What the?
And they'll get him down here at the
the 23. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. He will push his way down to about the 14. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially soak this one away. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there. But boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a